The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway on a Monday night.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Intended for his wideout. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Watson on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
2nd and 10.
Here's a give up the middle.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
A good pick up there at 22.
The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Here's Watson. And misses it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. His throw incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Did he miss this? He did. He missed it short. Something went wrong there. Had to. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle gain at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
An option give now to Mitchell. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Watson, off play action. And just
just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
To throw is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. He's into space past the 25.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson looks to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
To throw is Watson.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60%.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it.
Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson.
At the 23-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Back to throw. Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? At that time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Again, Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Tucker's kick is good.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all three timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those three timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Back to throw, Watson. Left side, it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their three timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Browns 14, Ravens 10.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. It fights him off. And this is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's caught. It's Flowers. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fowler. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
30 yards.
And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Browns 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 28. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
A lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Watson now to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by David Ojabo. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
11 yards there, just like last play. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play.
I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
At the Browns' 13-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down. Right back to Mitchell here.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Jackson looking to throw on third.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
At the 2-yard line.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. first down. They'll go to the ground attack. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Now Watson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Here's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it, because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they're going to speed things up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Watson to throw.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Watson.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw.
Over the middle this time to Fowler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd down. Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Jackson.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell.
Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. Now Jackson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Cleveland, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.